Welcome to Yearly Mobile Application. This is once again a yearbook for your phone. It's available on Android, iOS, and desktop. The iOS version is now very similar to the Android version and vice versa. This is the end of the third milestone, and so we definitely collaborated more and worked together with that. So the gray box that outlines the three options is now available on the iOS as well, and the yearly logo is bigger. We can sign up a school. We can give it a school name, such as school name. In enrollment, some of these virtual schools are pretty large, and then some of them aren't, so that would vary in numbers. You could have a K through 12 school, 1 through 12 school. You could have just a high school, so that's the lowest grade, highest grade options. Um, Although these are online schools, they do typically have a physical address somewhere along the lines just to use for public standpoint. So we can just give it an address. And we'll just say it's in Mobile, Alabama. Here it is. It gives you a school code. As it says in the warning, it will only appear once, and so as the instructor or the principal, whoever's creating this account, you now want to write down this code so you can hand that to your students. After that, you can sign up. You have to enter this code that we just created previously, but instead we're going to enter this one. This is a previously created school that we have for the University of Memphis, and it does exist. And then we have to enter an email. So we could just say Adam, and then we could say smith@email.com. And then you must give it a password. Again, there's two fields here because on these little keyboards, it's easy to make a mistake, and so you want to make sure that you did type in the correct password. So then we say Adam Smith. That was the name we specified. We can give him a grade. Let's say 9. A location. We could just say he's in Boise, Idaho. A description and all this. He doesn't necessarily need to add any of this at the moment, but he can if he wants to. And then a picture is necessary as well. So we could say that this is Adam. We're going to go ahead and create this user. And then after we create this user, the first major change will be presented, and that is that we now have a principal greeting. So upon create user, you can upload the picture and information, and here we have a principal greeting, in this case, from Dr. Justin Lawhead. As you see, we just press the skip button and skip the video. If the video were to run all the way through and finish, the same thing would happen. We would end up here. We now have this yearbook look to it, where here is Adam Smith, the user we just created. And you can see all these other users that are already in the yearbook here. Another new thing that we added in this milestone is the search functionality. So if I wanted to find, for example, someone who starts with Mason Smith right here, so we could do that. Upon clearing it out, it'll send it back to just everyone here. So you can either completely erase it, or if you have it all up here, you can just hit the little X and it'll take it all out and show everything for you again like it was. Just like in the other iterations, you can click on a user and it will show you their information. It'll show you their grade, their city. But then at the same time, if you click on someone who doesn't have some information specified, it just says this user did not list any activities and so forth. Another thing that we added for this iteration, which is the events. The events is, well, self-explanatory. It's an event that the school put forth. So this could be, within just a small group of members, or this could be a large thing that the school does. But nonetheless, an administrator would have put this on here through the website, and it would be available to to all the users on the mobile applications just to view, no editing or anything. So this one, for instance, is a trip to Overton Park. We all went to Overton Park on March 28, 2017. Getting to see nature in the springtime was wonderful. And the 4 pictures that they took on that trip. Now, Grizzlies versus Spurs, you see there's only 3 pictures. And then the Bronx Zoo, I think, yeah, there's 5. So you can see that there's definitely some differences between them, and that they're not just similar. Again, we have updates. This was done in a few iterations ago, and is basically just a post you can make. It does kind of look like a chat, but it's more of a this is what's going on, kind of more of a Facebook style feed. You can see now that the correct date and time is up there, so that was fixed since the last iteration. So we can definitely make a post, excited to see everyone this summer. And we hit post, and sure enough, here it is, Adam Smith's post, excited to see everyone this summer at the correct date and time. And we have a refresh now so that we can refresh it. And so that was also new this iteration. Once again, we have profile. The profile is basically what you would see or what someone else would see upon clicking your profile. So this is just gives you an easy way to edit what people are going to see about you. And so if you do want to edit it, you can come up here, edit profile. We changed it so you can edit the name now. So if we want him, if his name is actually Aaron, he made a mistake on creation. You can change that easily now, but his name is in fact Adam, so we'll move it back. You can also add a little description. So, originally from California, maybe, just anything that you want people to know about you. You can add phone number, contact information. It's all going to show up here. So that's just how people get to know you. And you can in fact also change your profile picture and all other things too. The grade is not changeable because upon exiting the school year, a new yearbook is created. So you'd have to recreate all the information. And that is yearly. You can sign out and sign back in with that same profile. Adam Smith. And here we are, back in. So thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the yearly mobile application.